What do you think happens when a government takes everybody's currency in a country that has more guns and ammunition than anywhere else in the entire world?
I mean, as I've said a million times,
it works for a little bit. And then when the desperation kicks in, that shit doesn't work.
Well, so that's exactly, we're saying the same thing. We're moving toward totalitarianism or revolution, violent revolution. By the way, if you tell people they can't say what they think and their vote doesn't matter, how many options have you left for them? Just one. Violence.
Very many.
That's right. So don't do that. Don't do that.
Attention, player haters and overrated disbelievers of all kinds. I stand before you today 10 toes down as the bearer of bad news. Y'all done fucked up.
Ouch. Right in the heart with a silver bullet.
Yeah. I think they plotting on man. Don't wipe their feet when they enter the L.A.R. I feel a cold stare.
What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscriber died trying. You see the thumbnail one point. You saw the clip. White America soft threats. This has been like brewing, I would say, since the Tea Party, right? This idea that if white America doesn't get what they want, and I'm not even talking about rich white America. I'm talking like, let's just say upper middle class, poor white America. If we don't get our way, we gonna shoot the country up, right? It's been going on pretty much since the Tea Party. But here's the interesting thing to me. First, the reasons why the country's in the position it is because of the policies that and the people that y'all wanted in office so bad. Y'all wanted it. What people forget about this whole situation, you didn't like the country that didn't have big corporations. You didn't like the country, the government that broke up conglomerates and made it more competitive. And you didn't like that country. You wanted the freedom of corporate America. And corporate America bought all your politicians and created monopolies. And now it's the idea then was, hey man, if we can get our people in these positions and our corporations in these positions, you can consolidate the money and power with your group, basically. And you got screwed by your own greed. That's what happened. The issue with immigration now. You wanted immigration because you wanted cheap labor. You wanted cheap labor to work on your house, to work on your yard, to take care of your kids, to do the jobs that quote unquote Americans wouldn't do. Fine. You wanted corporations to make bigger profits, so they were able to take their American business and go all across the globe to quote unquote third world countries to pay the cheapest wages on the earth, to have maximum profits with the American dollar. That's what you wanted. But you felt now you feel like you got cut out of the deal, and you don't see the windfall, the benefits, the Reaganomics, the trickle down economics that all the rich people got all the money. They're going to, make it rain on us and we're going to live good. And that didn't happen. So now, like I said, since the Tea Party, you've been playing this game of, we're going to shoot it up. We're going to shoot it up. We're going to shoot it up. Shut up. And the reason I say shut up is because of this. I forgot the guys. They were in Nevada, I want to say, and then they took over a federal building like in was it Washington or Oregon, somewhere over there. But they had a standoff with the FBI. I think this was when Obama was in office. And what they did was they had a standoff with the FBI, and they put the women and the children, if I'm not mistaken, on the front line. So if they got in a shootout, they're basically women and children to get shot by the FBI. Now, and then they took over a federal building, and somebody got killed because of that. That whole scenario. Then they went to jail, and then they got out. But it showed that, when white people act a fool, there's really no real consequences. So when I say that this revolution thing, shut up, is because first of all, we know, when y'all say y'all want a revolution, what that really entails is, we're going to have a soft target on all the blacks, Hispanics, and Asians, even though some of the Hispanics and Asians and Arabs think they white, so they're going to be on our team and y'all going to shoot them in the back. And some black people going to try to be team white and get shot in the face. But, whole story. We know that's part of the plan, right? But the other thing we also know is this. There's a segment of white America that's like, hey man, look, we can attack the government, we can attack the law enforcement, because this psychological veil of whiteness lets people get away with crimes, not just get away with crimes, but be able to do stuff that gets people killed. Let's say it that way. The cop see a white guy, he can shoot that cop because they're not really taking knife, gun. It is what it is. Let me go back in the car. I'll be right back. What's Tom really gonna do? He's white like me. It goes out the window. So white America does know that. Like, if we decided to revolt, the military and the law enforcement really wouldn't do anything to us per se, because we're white and they're white, which causes a hell of a lot of damage. But what you don't want is, you don't want a nation of everybody ungovernable. Because then it's like, oh Lord, what did we just do? Oh no. This might not work. That's why when people bring up that hypothetical thing, it could be martial law. It wouldn't be martial law because of white people. Because when white people do stuff, they really don't, they like, chill out, Billy, chill out. It'll be martial law because all these other groups decide, you know what, F this. Then they be like, hey, we got to bring the military, the Coast Guard, the National Guard. We got to get Godzilla. We got to stop this, because if they turn up, this might get ugly. It's like, yeah. But, and I also said it to say, these people been putting out these threats for years. You haven't seen them getting locked up like that. Not for all of these, yo man, we're going to, you know what I'm saying, if this keeps going, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, you better be careful because y'all don't want us to act up. You don't hear these guys say, hey man, the FBI knocking on my door. You don't hear that. You don't hear that conversation. You don't hear the conversation, hey man, the police pull me over and say, hey man, hold up. Are you making threats to do what? Like, you're not seeing that. So it emboldens people, and that's what, when I say like this, what was it, that soft power is gone, because like you got these two guys talking, and everybody's scared no damn Tucker Carlson, and there's millions of guys like Tucker Carlson in America, millions. You probably say tens of millions, and they all believe the same thing. You don't want to it pissed me off. And it's like, man, if you don't shut your soft ass up, you gonna be the first to go. Because if it really pops off, I don't know why people have this Rambo, this Rambo delusion. Like, if it really pops off, I haven't worked out in 47 years and I'm 40, and I'm 46. I haven't worked out in 47 years, I'm 46. But if it pops off, I'm Rambo, baby. It's like, I was like, no, you dead. You dead. Dead. Double dead, triple dead, quadruple dead. So that's an issue, because there's going to come a point, like, and the reason I said it is because, and I brought up the economy earlier, is because all these people really are mad about the economy. See, they had a shitload of privileges until the deficit just went to, oh, you broke the country. See, all of these issues that these people who are complaining in white America are having, that's been normal America for Black America, and you know that. You just never saw yourself in that position, and the weight of it is heavier. In my opinion, the weight of it is heavier on white America because the financial debts are bigger. So they're drowning. They're actually getting choked out by the very capitalism that they've been benefiting from, and that has privileged them for so many years. It's that very capitalism that's just choking the life out of them. And now it's time to, they keep talking, we're going to burn it all down and you better be careful. Man, ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Because y'all know good and hell well, and there's no nice way to say this, it sounds good. Like even when people talk about blaming like Antifa and all that stuff, like when they had, Black Lives Matter and those rallies and marches, there were plenty of white guys out there, in all of those marches dressed like law enforcement and military and cops who weren't. And the cops was cool with them, walking around with rifles, and you had the undercovers running around tearing up stuff, acting like it was the crowd to disperse the crowd. Like, there is not a tactic in America that we don't know about. So, y'all keep saying y'all want to revolt, but what it is most people are mad because they can't see themselves getting rich. Even like the boomers got rich, which means they got rich off a race, but for basically doing nothing. Now, when it's my turn to get rich off because of my race and with absolutely doing nothing, now we're in debt. Now it's time to burn it all down. And it's like, hey man, see, there is no real patriotism. There was no real loyalty to to being American. And what about being a resilient American and a smart American and a hardworking American? You see how quick people quit on that? Now it's, oh, you just got to burn it down because I don't feel like I can get ahead. Man, so what? We'll see. If y'all so revolutionary, we'll see. I doubt it though. You want a revolution where you can shoot at everybody. You don't want a revolution where people shooting back. And that's what a revolution is. So I don't think it's gonna happen like that. I think the economy gonna tank, and people gonna talk big shit and go out with a whimper. That's what I think. But tell me what you think. Like, share, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace.